This is the first student-led live broadcast in the nation, bringing you the best stories and sports since 1970. We are CHS Today.
Good morning and welcome to today's newscast. I'm Sophia Sutherland.
And I'm Alexia Gibson.
And now it's time for CHS Today. In our top story, a plane crashed last night in D.C.'s Potomac River after a mid-air collision with a Black Hawk helicopter. 60 passengers and 4 crew members were aboard the commercial flight from Wichita, Kansas, and were approaching landing when the crash happened. The Army helicopter was carrying 3 soldiers and had disabled their radar, flying dark for a training exercise. So far, at least 28 bodies have been recovered, but Fire and EMS Chief John Donnelly fears there will be no survivors. If correct, this would be the deadliest plane crash in the United States in nearly 24 years.
Across the Atlantic, a Russian drone struck an apartment building in Ukraine early this morning, killing at least 4 people. The drone blasted a hole in the wall of the apartment, injuring 9 people. The Air Force reported Russia launched more than 80 drones at Ukraine overnight. Though most of the drones were shot down before causing damage, Russian drones have also damaged 2 other apartment buildings and a hospital in the area.
In Connorsville, the Whitewater Valley woodcarvers are hosting an art exhibit. While wood carving might not be something you've thought of trying before, it is a good way to relieve stress.
We experience this every time we display somewhere. They say, I'm not artistic. You don't need to be. I don't have time. Yes, you do. You're not spending it well. You need to quit working so hard. Let the yard grow another day and spend a little time carving. If you want to do it, you'll do it. It's just that simple. You learn to walk because you saw somebody else do it. You thought that's pretty cool. I need to learn to do it. Same with riding a bike. You saw somebody do it. You wanted to do it. You learned to do it. Wood carving is the same. You don't have to be artistic. You don't need patience. It'll teach you patience. You see something you like and you say, I'd like to be able to make that. And then you start and just chip by chip, stroke by stroke, it happens. I've always found it very rewarding to teach people because my dad, my mom, my grandfather, and grandmother were all very good teachers. Whatever they were doing, they were never too busy to show me, hey, here's how this is done. So I learned a lot about life just from them because they were willing to take the time to teach me, and I find it very rewarding. I was in the Connorsville Library one January, and the club had a display in the atrium. And I saw some of the interesting things that they did, and I happened to know one of the members, Bill Tremper. So I asked him about it, and he said, come on down. So I went down and watched them for 2 hours. I had one good tool and several not good tools. He says, come back next week. He says, we'll have the carvers bring in their bragging pieces. So I did, and they did, and one of the pieces was a relief carving. So once I saw relief carving, it's like, I have to do this. It's really good for lowering blood pressure. People who have trouble focusing will get really deep into it. I have a granddaughter who's very busy, and she'll all but go to sleep while carving wood. I would say to people, if you have any doubt in your mind that you even want to try it, just come down. Come down on a Monday night from 6 to 8, or Wednesday afternoon from 2 to 6. Just show up. We've got tools, we've got wood, we've got knowledge, and we readily share it.
All Fayette County art and teachers and students are invited to attend the exhibit at the Whitewater Valley Arts Association, located at 402 Central Avenue. There are also carving demonstrations and lessons held on Monday evenings from 6 to 8 and on Wednesdays 2 to 6.
That seems interesting for residents in Fayette County. Well, at CHS, the academic teams have their second virtual meet on Wednesday, February 5th. This will be another individual chair meet with an interdisciplinary round. Team members must report to the media center at 5 p.m. The meet will start at 5:30. This is the order of the rounds: fine arts, social studies, math, English, science, and interdisciplinary. Chartwells will also provide a light dinner.
Speaking of academic teams, the Fine Arts academic team will have a study meeting during SRE tomorrow in JA 201.
On this day in 1948, Gandhi, the political and spiritual leader of the Indian independence movement, was assassinated in New Delhi by a Hindu extremist. Gandhi was an unremarkable student and advocated for nonviolence. Gandhi's methods of civil disobedience influenced civil rights leaders globally.
Oh, I didn't realize he influenced civil rights leaders, Lexi. Moving on to lunch for tomorrow is a pepperoni pizza pasta bake with a garlic breadstick, seasoned broccoli, and apple crisp. Other options include a classic American cheeseburger, a chicken and cheese burrito, and pepperoni pizza.
Will it be a rainy weekend, Claire?
Not this weekend, ladies. At 5 p.m. after school, it's going to start raining even more. And then at 10 p.m. at night, it's going to be 44 and still raining. Then tomorrow when we're heading to school at 7, the temperature's going to rise a little bit and it's still going to be raining. Now on to the 3-day. Tomorrow, there's going to be an 89% chance of rain. Then on Saturday, the temperatures are going to drop a little bit and it's going to be partly cloudy. Then on Sunday, the temperatures are going to rise again and it's going to be cloudy. That's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Claire. Make sure you guys have your rain jackets.
Kaden, let's see what's going on for sports.
Thanks, ladies. As we look into next week, the health department will be doing a pop-up spring physical night on Wednesday from 5 to 7. This event is free of charge and you'll need to bring a physical form from the athletic office. Dr. White will be the provider. This Saturday night after the boys varsity basketball game, the CHS competition cheer team will be showcasing their routine for the community. This routine is what they will be taking to nationals next weekend. Please consider staying after the game to support them and show your Spartan spirit. Looking at events tonight, sports action is girls JV basketball at 6 and girls varsity basketball at 7:30 away at East Central and girls gymnastics at home against Muncie Central. Sports action for tomorrow is boys JV basketball at home at 6 and boys varsity basketball at 7:30. That's all I've got for sports. What birthdays are we looking at, ladies?
Thanks, Kaden. Birthdays for today are Hunter Allen, Madison Garrison, Tessa Kelly, Riley Gaddis, and Evan Van Osden.
The only birthday for tomorrow is Gwen Tucker.
Happy birthday. I'm Sophia.
I'm Lexi.
I'm Caden.
And I'm Claire.
And that's all for CHS Today.